Hey guys, and welcome back to Threads, where it's been a long ass time since I've recorded one of these, and I don't even know, man, but it's been a long time, even though the last one shouldn't have come out too long ago, depending on how long it takes me to get this one out, but I digress. Welcome back to Threads, episode 35. Today we are on X Paranormal. Title of the thread is Wild Hunt, posted on the 9th of July, 2018 at around 1:45 p.m. Thread number is 210 88894. Thread reads as follows: The shit story of my hunt for ancient Germanic spirit, featuring my bad English. Be me, living in a small village on the border of Germany and the Netherlands, testing my new night vision cam for a school project. Wolves are turning back to the Netherlands through Germany. It's been all over the fucking news. Found a nice tree in the woods near a hill called the Tankenberg, looking for a money shot. Install my sweet new cam, hook the baby up to a nice tree. Come back next day to look at pictures. Nothing but birds and small deer. Just spent fucking €400 to spy on birds. Feels bad.jpg. Repeat this for a week or two. More birds, deer, and some hogs too. Send all pictures to a friend / project partner from school for further review. First pictures posted is this. I don't know if it's relevant in any way. Honestly, just kind of like a really nice shot of a field. I don't know if it's relevant. I don't think it's from the camera though. So this says, next day, got home from family dinner at some Spanish restaurant. Turn on PC, 3 emails from friend. 2 of them are about some rare birds. In the last mail, he urges me to look at some pictures I took a week ago. Open OP folder, open pic and see what appears to be a feral ghoul from Fallout 4 riding a hog. Holy fuck.jpg. Almost hair off my fucking balls as I was scratching them at the moment. Lose my shit a bit. I call a friend. Don't know what to do. Go to police. No, what are they going to do? Look for a Dr. Seuss character riding a pig? Don't think so. It's kind of hard to translate the broken English to like good English. I'm like reading it and like in my mind I'm having to flip the switch every other second. But this is the picture that he posts, which I'm guessing this is like the actual picture that he got from it, which is kind of, I don't even know what the fuck to think about that, dude. It looks like the witch from Left 4 Dead riding a fucking hog, dude. If it's a faked photo, it's a pretty good one, I won't lie. But I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, dude. Next day at school, talked to a friend about pic. Too afraid to show pic to anyone. They might think I lost my mind or something. Ask him, did you show the pic to anyone, Anon? Anon, yeah, man, my parents and my uncle. Anon, they think that's pretty funny. Weekend, go back home, show pic to my mother. She says it's a weird picture like the ones on the Discovery Channel. Says grandpa used to tell stories about a man riding a hog. That's really specific.jpg. Next day, go to see Gramps. He pours me a drink as always. Korean, I don't even know, man, or gin as you guys in Trumptopia call it. My family is fueling my alcoholism. Gonna die before I turn 30 for sure. Ask him about a guy riding a hog. At first he is clueless about what I'm talking about. He remembers and smiles. He told me about a spirit called Dirk Met Den Beer. Dirk with a hog. It says he is a protector of these woods and something about an old farmer being cursed for shooting a rival. I think that's supposed to be rival? Shooting a rival at God on cursed knocked Christmas Eve. He goes to the bookshelf to get an old leathery book looking back with golden ornaments. I don't know how to describe it in English. Overgissel's Sagenbuch? I cannot speak German, dude. Was the title on the cover. A book with stories about local legends like dwarves, water monsters, and witches. Under the chapter Wild Hunt, I found multiple stories about Dirk Den goddamn, dude. Dirk Met Den Beer. Some about the cursed farmer, and one about him being a god from like pagan times. Some real Viking shit. I say to my grandpa, that's a weird name for a god, Dirk. He smiles. That's not his real name, Anon. You can't speak his real name. It will bring you bad luck. What's he called? I said Voldemort. I said, smiling. Even just seeing the Wild Hunt is a bad omen. My grandma hears my grandpa talking about the spirit. She looks at us and says, wasn't he called Fro or Fraser or something? In one fluent motion, my grandpa jumps out of his chair and begins to raise his voice. You don't speak his name. What did I tell just now? Oh fuck.jpg. Didn't know my grandpa was this superstitious. After he calms down, I show him the picture I took of the thing in the woods. My grandpa is silent. He even has the spear, he mumbles after a minute. What? I take a closer look and you can almost make out a spear behind the figure. He misses a war horn, says grandpa. A horn? I said. He turns the page of the book and on it a real nice looking picture of a Germanic looking dude riding a hog. He is blowing a horn. What does does a horn do, I asked. Get some vague answers, something along the lines of it helps him hunt. I didn't see the spear either. Let's see if it's actually... Oh yeah, there's something that looks like a spear right there. I didn't even see it the first time. That's interesting. A couple of days later, back home I do some research on Dirk/Fro. Turns out he was like an old Germanic god. Almost every Germanic country has its own name for him. In Netherlands and Germany, they call him Fro or Frey. In the Scandinavian countries, they call him Friar. Dude, I'm getting cursed the fuck. They said never speak it out loud, dude. I'm like cursed 5 times over. God damn, dude. Son of a bitch. Whatever. Fuck it, I was already cursed. God of fertility. Yeah, the dude indeed looks like a real ladies man. Reading some information on the Tangenberg where I took the photos. There's a small pagan temple. Temple for some goddess named Tamfana. A temple for human sacrifice possibly. Go to the temple just for the heck of it. Not much to see, just a small reconstruction of a temple and a nice view of the forest. Encounter some locals that live near the temple. Ask them about Tamfana. They probably tell about the goddess of harvest and nature. I asked the man about Dirk. He told me that every Christmas Eve they round up all their shit and bring it inside their home, because if you don't have your stuff together at midnight, Dirk will come and wreck your shit, maybe even you. I ask, are there people who have seen Fro? The man looks at me like I fucked his wife. Never say that name, he said. I laughed and said, what will he do, steal your broom? The guy said again, never say that name. He walks off. Weirdest interaction I ever had. Attaching a picture, I guess that's probably of the temple that he went to, maybe? Kind of interesting looking nonetheless. A week passes and some dude on local news says that he had seen a man on a hog. That must be it. Try to contact the man, but no response. Next day, got his address. Ride to his house, which is fucking creepy. Nobody home. Return home. This looks like a dead end. 3 days later, turns out the guy committed suicide. Shit is getting too real now. That's what you get for looking funny at someone, I guess. Decide to go to police and show them our man Fro. Man walks in, gives me the most disgusting cup of coffee I ever had. They take some more info from me, like the location and date the pic was taken. Return home, can't sleep thinking of our boy Fro. 4 in the morning, loud knocking on our door. Some fucking gooms from the government or police, I don't know. They seize all my fucking equipment, my camera and my new camera I just bought specifically for Dirk, my phone and my laptop. Some thick looking guy with a comb over asked if I have more pictures on that hard drive. No, they take it anyway. There was some porn on there as well. I know, just the regular stuff, don't worry. Luckily my backup all pics on my Google Drive, hackerman.gif. So this looks like the final post for this. Grandpa passed away. Grandma said he wasn't doing so well lately. I began to get paranoid thinking it's because of the Dirk thing. Think the government is hiding something. Bought some new cameras. Currently hanging in the forest around Tangenberg. Struggling with my study, will become a dropout soon. Obsessively watching my cameras for a sign of Dirk just to prove that it's out there. So the rest of the posts besides the actual OP posts aren't really all that interesting to be honest, but the thread ends on the 9th of July 2018 at around 6 o'clock. So really the thread only lasts for about 6-7 hours or so, but that was Threads episode 35 looking into Dirk Fro. I'm cursed 500 times over, so I guess it probably doesn't really matter that I say his name, or you can call it the Wild Hunt. That was honestly kind of a fun little read, honestly. Kind of interesting as well. They do provide pictures, not a lot. They got this picture, that picture. They got a few pictures. I don't think I actually opened this one up. I didn't. So this is actually the picture of the guy that's in question, like Dirk Fro, etc. It even says in the book, you can see it says Dirk. It shows the guy riding the hog with the horn and the spear. Don't know why I forgot to open that up, but nonetheless, that's the picture of that. But interesting thread nonetheless. Kind of a shorter one, but it was still a fun read to kind of read over the Dirk Fro guy and kind of get an interesting green text. But thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you. Stay chill.